So back in my home country, I once went to this local school. We had this one class where we'd learn the national language of my country, which was Urdu. I was quite bad at it because I lived abroad a majority of my life and I only knew English and French fluently. I couldn't read or write it from memory, but I could speak it, understand it, and also write it from copying. The teacher who taught us this subject was nice to everyone, but hated me. Like she despised me. Everyone in that class could tell that she doesn't like me. All the other teachers were fine with me or didn't really care, but she was my biggest hater. I would always fail any test or exam we'd have because of how much I'd struggled with the language. One time, I had finals, so I locked in. I spent hours trying to read, understand, and memorize. I knew guaranteed I would get at least like 10 out of 20, which is the passing grade, and I was sure about a few of the answers which I knew by heart. I finally do the exam and I submitted my paper to that teacher. She took my paper, scrolled through it without checking or reading, and gave me 5 out of 20 marks immediately on the spot. She didn't even wait for the others to finish. By the way, the 5 marks I got are just for attending the exam, so realistically I got 0. I was the only student in a class of 25 who didn't have a full score. If I had decided to stay home, not study, not attend the exam, and just play games all day, I would have done as good. I was so disappointed but annoyed at the same time. Anyways, a few months passed and I'm at this wedding. The wedding was of the sister of a very good friend of ours, which I've known my whole life. Very good people. I've known them since I was an infant. We were the VIPs at the wedding and I felt honored, kinda like a prefect. So I'm chilling, then I look at where the bride and the groom are sitting, and I see a very recognizable face next to the bride, but it was covered in a sheer ton of makeup. That face was looking at me with that death stare. It did also kinda look like Thomas the Tank. Then finally I realized who it was. Subscribe for part 2.